but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend a day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling. Let me click over real quick to let my...
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, We're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready to break. 41 Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a...
Off the play fake. Welsh on the move to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Go! 90 Wolf! Get it! Come!
Off play action. Welch. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Protect him.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Check.
Looking to throw. Welsh. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, they do get 9 there on the dump-off, but it's not enough. It's 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's checking. Crack.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Atkins launching one for Henderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 9 now. That's taken in by Henderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's go.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 42. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Atkins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Welch. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And now it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. A good rally to the football holds them to 2, and that brings up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is fielded at the 27. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Now Atkins looking to throw on second down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
50 seconds, right? You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw on second down. Atkins. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there, second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You see me out here? That's right.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he works free. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam. Check. 36, 30. Hey, wahoo!
Atkins throwing again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 60 or smooth.
Here's Atkins operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes, left side.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. The team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Come on, set. 30 base. General West.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. He's coming. Double up.
Second and 2. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I've got to give it up for him right there. Stared down the barrel of the blitz. Acted as his own blitz control. Knew he would take the hit and dumped it off, and they pick up a first down.
That's what the safety valve's there for, right?
That's exactly what he's there for, although most quarterbacks will tell you, I wouldn't mind actually having him in to protect so I don't get hit as often, but sometimes you just have to step up and make a play.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Welsh. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. 30. Past the 20. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Adkins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Atkins now. A final shot before break. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you all at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula? Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that's a score.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
2nd and 5. He completes this one to Mack. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Atkins to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, orbit.
Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming.
Ready.
Now Atkins on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Another carry now for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Welch. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Again they run with Gurley. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down, Welch. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go!
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out for him. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos, and even 40 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Atkins going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Check 24, check 24.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Oh, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Looking to throw. Atkins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Atkins, operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Check 41. You don't want this.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They run. It's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Back to throw. Adkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Break. Five.
Let's get on the field, defense. Check Mike, man.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Adkins. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From a yard out. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean...